Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Tita Ramea Astri. I will presentation my material part 3. Grammar in use about denial and affirmation. Denial is negation, rebuttal, disclaimer, and rejection. This word is often used in communication in everyday life, especially by young people. An affirmation is an adverb or addition used to express affirmation, emphasis, or approval for an answer. Negative sentence is the Oxford Learner's Dictionary defines a statement that means no, an act of reserving to do something or of denying something. The scope of negation is here signaled by bold type. First, he is definitely has not taken the job. It is definite that he hasn't. Second, he has not definitely taken the job. It is not definite that he has. A final adverbial may or may not be in the scope of negation. First, they were not at home for the whole day. For the whole day, they weren't at home. Second, they weren't at home for the whole day. It is not true that they were at home for the whole day. On the intonation here, notice the difference in meaning between the first and second sentence in following parts. Crime necessarily doesn't pay. Crime never pays. Crime doesn't necessarily pay. Crime never pays. I really don't mean waiting. I don't mind at all. I don't really mean waiting. I do mean, but not too much. Next, affirmation. To place emphasis on the positive meaning of a sentence. Negative sentence and response. Example: A. Why haven't you had bad? B. Bad. I have a bad. A. What a pity Mary is not here. B. But she is here. Positive sentence and response about affirmation. When someone has suggested assume the positive. Surely he cannot drive a bus. No, but he can drive a car. If trees is no other operator. Do is used as dummy operator. So you did go the correct this evening? I doubt you might not, so you don't enjoy Julia's conversation. No, but I do think she's a good cook. Next, Daniels. To deny what someone has suggested or supposed, you can again place the nucleus on the operator, but this time on the negative operator, cannot, did not. Example: so you haven't not lost your keys? I doubt you had. A. When did he pass his exam? B. Well, actually he did not pass it. When the negative not contracted, the nucleus false or not? He did not pass it. Next, short affirmation. This is usual when you are simply affirming a question or statement. A. This book is interesting. B. Yes, it is. It is interesting. To agree with negative sentence, use a negative operator. A. Your mother doesn't look well. B. No, she doesn't. Next, Daniel combined with affirmation. The contraction or not, but is used to deny one idea and to affirm another idea. First, I don't agree with his principle, but at least he is sincere. The land does not belong to me, but to the government. We can also say, the land belongs not to me, but to the government. The land belongs to the government, not me. Positive and negative clause. I don't like mathematics, but I do enjoy biology. Next, agreement and disagreement. Agreement is used to give approval to a statement. Disagreement is used to oppose or disagree with a statement. Example, agreement. It was an interesting exhibition. Yes, definitely about totally. Quit. Next. Tactful disagreement. You can qualify an apology or by adjusting to the speaker's point of view. A. English is a difficult language to learn. B. I'm afraid I disagree with you. Some languages are even more difficult. I think B. True, but the grammar is quite easy. B. Yes, but it is not so difficult as Russian. B. Do you think so? Actually, I find quite easy. Next, partial or qualified agreement. In discussion and agreement, here are some of the method you might use to express this sort of qualified agreement. X and Y here stand for statement and X and Y for noun pairs. Certainly it is true that X, but on the other hand Y. I can see that X, but surely Y. I am in total agreement with you, or Jonas, or at about X. But we also have to consider Y, agreed. But if we accept X, that it must also be true that Y. Next, corroboration. We can also agree and add further point to corroborate or confirm the agreement. Yes, and in fact X. Yes, and what is more X. I agree, and in fact one might go so far as to say X. Absolutely, actually, and will go further and say X. Okay, I think enough for me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.